These are my Brooks Adrenaline 22s. I got them a couple years ago. They were about 120, 130 bucks. That's very expensive, but in the world of running shoes, that is absolutely nothing. I'm a sprinter, and that means I put a lot of pressure on the toes. You can see from the treads, they're pretty worn out. I mean, hell, look at that. That was from when I practiced some long jumping to try to get back in the pits after a couple of years. But yeah, needless to say, they've been through the ringer. This right here, by the way, gets very, very sharp once it gets worn down. All things considered, though, these have been an absolutely fantastic pair of running shoes. But obviously, I'm in the market for a new pair. And that got me thinking. A new pair of Adrenaline 23s is going to set you around 140, 150 bucks. Let's say that you want to go to the world of Nike, though. Those are going to set you back 200 bucks. And that got me thinking, right? I've been in track and field for a very long time. I did it in high school, I did it in college, I did it in grad school. And when I first started, my family didn't have a ton of money to spend on running shoes. The first pair of running shoes that I got and spikes were hand-me-downs. So let's say that you're in that same boat. You don't want to spend a ton of money. You just want to get a good pair of running shoes for a cheap price. You don't want to spend a lot, just in case, maybe you don't really like the sport or something. Well, that led me to one place. One, not two. One place. The beautiful Thrifty Market. There was everything there. There were microwaves, there were plates, there was a Santa that was overlooking the whole operation. But amongst the high heels and sandals with broken straps, I found, I think, a very solid option. It's not these. Get out of here. I found Asics Gel Contend 8s with Amplifoam. Little fun fact, when I went to college, I wanted a very good pair of running shoes. I wanted something with a lot of support because I have something called plantar fasciitis. Basically, you get a lot of pain on the bottom of your foot, around the heel of your foot, because it's sort of inflamed, yada, 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 it doesn't matter. But Asics always provide very good support. They're very durable. And for the most part, I don't really mind their styling. These, as you can see, I mean, they're pre-owned. They're definitely used. Somebody probably used these as their baby for running. I mean, look, they even put their own earwax on the shoe. But I thought for the most part, I mean, they've got a lot of cushion. They're very good. They're very comfortable. But the main reason why I got these was for the price. Check it out. $6. I think that these have been on the shelf for about a year now, but all things considered, $6. That's not bad at all. But these did not compare to what I found lurking next to them. New Balance MD 500 V4s. Yes, I found track spikes for only $6. Actually, now I think about it, the dates are the same. I wonder if these were somebody's, pair and they just kind of got rid of them because they didn't like them anymore. Maybe they upgraded a little bit. I think that these are really solid spikes. I mean, check out the colorway. Those are sick. Those are very, very nice. But the best part, look, they have all the spikes. If you're new to track and field, a lot of times when you get used track spikes, they don't come with all the spikes because they're very, very easy to lose. They get stuck in the track. Maybe they just fall out. But no, all of these are really, really tight. I don't know how true this is, but I found a couple websites that said that these are supposed to be multi-discipline spikes, meaning that you could jump, you could sprint, you could do long distance with these, which for me, I think that's even better. If you're new to track and field and you don't really know what kind of events that you're going to do, you don't know what your coach is going to put you in. By the way, if they put you in the 400, they absolutely hate you. But I thought that these would be a fantastic pair for somebody starting out, maybe they're trying out for the track and field team because their friends are doing it or whatever, and they're begging them to sign up. I'm not saying that because maybe that happened to me and that's how I got into this beautiful sport. I got so excited when I saw these though, because you can see the price of track and field spikes online. Some are going for around $200. And I don't want people that are trying out for the sport for the first time. It's an absolutely beautiful sport. And I don't want you to think to yourself, oh man, I got to drop $400 to be able to run fast. No, these and these great shape shoes, found them at Thrifty, only $12. But the big question is, how are they to run? Well, to find out, we need to go to the track. Here we are at the track, uh, high noon, the worst time to film with the worst mic in the entire world. If this sounds like a $20 Amazon mic, it's because it is a $20 Amazon mic. But we're here. I don't have the shoes on. They're right over there. They've not shape shifted and turned to an orange color. I'm gonna go put them on, and yeah, we'll hit the track and test them out. Now, my friend, who is a video editor, would kill me if he saw me mic up like this. So I apologize, Zach, in advance. Straight away, these have a ton of padding in them. They feel very, very good. I think that they look very nice in the sunlight. I was thinking about taking the stickers off. I'm not gonna do that. I think that they just sort of add to the ambiance. Maybe they'll add some speed to the running shoes. Very, very tight. I remember Asics in the past that I've had oftentimes are pretty tight. I'm a 9.5. These are supposed to be 9.5. Get the other one on. They feel really comfortable. Really, really comfortable. But my goodness, are they tight. And could I loosen them? Yeah. But I want to get them straight out of the thrifty rack, not shoebox, and get them on. Don't need these anymore. Yeah, they feel great. I think that they look pretty good. I think that the stickers add a nice little touch. Let's go warm up with them. Now, before we do anything, we're gonna double knot these bad boys. I want these to answer 3 criteria that I have, 3 questions that I have. Number 1, I would argue that if you're new to running, if you've never ran before, you want shoes that are going to be have a lot of support, have a lot of comfort. So first question is going to be, are they comfortable? Do they have a lot of support? For $6 shoes, I don't have very high hopes, but I can tell you right now they are very, very comfortable just to walk around in. Number 2, are they light enough that you can get some good stride in, that you can get some good form in? You don't want shoes that are too clunky. You want them to have a lot of support. Typically, support shoes have a little bit more clunk to them, but do these have some lightness to them? And then number 3, do they make me 200% faster than Usain Bolt? Yeah, those are the 3 criteria. Let's see. All right, pitter patter. Let's get at her. All right, so initial takes. These are very, very comfortable. And they've got a lot of grip because of the earwax. But can they handle some skipping? We'll find out. So far, so good. So today, I think what we're gonna do, put them through a couple of 150s. We'll see how they take some speed. But I think so far they're doing pretty well. All right, 1 sprint down. We're gonna do 2 more. I can tell you guys this right now. I'll do another sprint, but I don't need to. These are fantastic shoes. If you go to your local thrifty and you see a pair of Asics, Brooks, any sort of reliable brand like that, not necessarily Nike or Under Armour. If you see a pair of reliable brand running shoes and they look good, they got a decent amount of tread on them, it's worth it. It's 100% worth it. We'll do 1 more sprint and then we'll go to the main event, the track spikes. All right, 1 more. Let's do it. Great. Now I think it's time to do some speed work. I think what we'll do to test out the spikes, some lightish speed work, but I want to keep it fast. He said that these were all purpose. So in my eyes, in my head, that means we can jump with them, we can sprint with them, we can run long distance with them. I don't run long distance, so I'm just gonna take its word for it. I think we gotta sprint with them. I think we gotta jump with them. Let's see what they're made of. New Balance spikes. I've never had New Balance spikes before. I've heard very good things though. MD 500 V4s. I love the colorway, look at that. Nice blue. Love the green and sort of pinkish accents. These are sick. These are really, really nice spikes. This guy off. Are you enjoying watching me untie shoes? There's probably a whole subgenre on YouTube for that. Tying and untying shoes. Apologies for the sweat. Look at these bad boys. Very tight. These are a 9. Like I said, I'm a 9.5. All right. They feel really, really nice. So we get some speed into these. So what we're gonna do for speed is some power off the turn. This is really good if you're a 200-meter runner, or if you are in a 4x1, if you get your relay on the turn. It's really nice to kind of get some power off the curve and sort of slingshot your way into the straightaway. As far as the spikes go, they're a little bit more bendy than I'm used to. Sprinting spikes are very stiff on the bottom. Distance spikes are a little bit more forgiving. These feel a little bit more like distance spikes, which is not a bad thing, especially if they're for more than one event. And if you're starting out, it's perfect to get a good feel for spikes because they can be pretty uncomfortable if you try them on for the first time. But what we're gonna do, is we're gonna do some power off the curves and get some speed into these guys, see what they're all about. Now, you really only want to do those for like 20 to 30 meters. So you don't want to do them for very, very far distance. We want to keep it around like 95%. You want to go pretty hard off the curve. Let's do a couple more sprints off the curve, and then we'll get into the good stuff. We'll do some jumps. The jumping pits are calling my name. He said that these could do anything. They were multi-purpose, so I think we gotta try it. I haven't long jumped in about 3 or 4 years. We'll go off of this board. This looks like an 8-foot, I guess. I'm gonna break Carl Lewis's record. I just looked at the tape, I faulted, and I dropped my feet. I gotta get one more. Come on. That was bad. All right. I'm tired. I'm old. Great spikes. Can do anything. Fantastic for starters. Trying to get into track. Don't know what event you want to do. Absolutely perfect. If you're recreational and you want to do some open meets or something, these will work very well too. I'm very ashamed of my jumping performance, but that's fine. All right. Let's go take a cool down lap and we'll head back to the office. Get on there. No. Wear your badge of honor with pride. Going into this little experiment, this little test that I had set for myself, I really didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be me kind of scouring the earth for a pair of running shoes that were absolutely cooked. Somebody had just run them over with their lawnmower. I really didn't know what to expect. Not only did I come away with, I think, are a completely valid brand of running shoes in Asics, I also came away with some track spikes to go along with them. The track spikes were a real eye-opener because I have never been really used to distance running spikes. I knew about them. I've never really worn them. It was kind of nice to wear them on a track and sort of see what the fuss was all about. But the real winner, by far, were these running shoes right here. I mean, don't get me wrong. These are a perfectly fantastic pair of beginners, spikes. Maybe, you're getting into track and field for the first time. You don't know what event you're going to do. I think that those are perfectly serviceable and would work on any sort of level of athlete. But these Asics are just absolutely next level. I really thought with these Asics, I was just going to wear them for a little bit and then put them in the closet, never use them again. Nah, I am going to be using these forever. I might even just keep the badge of honor that they have. But as far as picking out a brand of running shoes or picking out, a brand of spikes, it can be hard. You can be inundated with forum after forum, review after review of what sort of beginner running shoe should I get? What are the best running shoes of 2024? And while a lot of those reviews are completely valid, and I think that there are a ton of great running shoes and great running spikes out there on the market today, I think that this exercise has been a perfect example of sometimes you don't need brand new. Sometimes you can go secondhand, get yourself a pair of track spikes and running shoes that have been gently used with some extra grip, mind you. And you don't need to spend $100, $200, $300 on a pair of running shoes that you might not even use all that much. I think it's worth it to pop over to your local thrift store and try on a pair. If they've got good tread, if they feel good on your foot, if they're a decent brand, if there's some brand that you've never heard of, probably stay away from them. But if they feel good on your foot, they look good, I think it's perfectly reasonable to give them a try and definitely try the beautiful sport of running. Or hell, if you're in high school, try the beautiful sport of track and field. It will change your life. I think that you'll make a ton of friends doing it. But again, if your coach tells you do the 800, stay away from that. But anyways, that's it. I'm Cam. Thanks for watching. This was a really fun experiment for me. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. If you have any sort of other challenges that you want me to do or possibly other products to look into, I'm more than happy to entertain all those offers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.